Hey, Troy here, making a tutorial video for you on how to use Coinbase. Kind of using this as your entry point or gateway to start buying and using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. Uh, when you first set up a Coinbase account, which is kind of like setting up an online bank account or a PayPal account, there's going to be some ID verifications that you have to do. This is KYC, Know Your Customer, anti-money laundering compliance laws. Uh, to begin with, when you register a free account, I believe you might get an email and you might have to do a click on a link in an email to activate your account and start setting it up. At least I believe I did when I did mine, but that was several months ago. Um, but at any rate, before you can do anything in Coinbase, once you have your account, you need to do your ID verification because you can't even add a bank account and get verified on a bank until you've done your KYC ID. So under settings, once you have your account, now under my profile, there's nothing here for me because I've already done mine, but I believe there are links here to upload your ID verifications so that you're KYC compliant. And once that is done, and your ID has been verified, your next step is adding payment methods so that you can start buying Bitcoin. And that's also under settings, and it's the couple tabs over here, my payment methods. Click on payment methods, and you can add a bank account or debit cards or credit cards or even a PayPal account to purchase Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum here on Coinbase. So you're just going to click on add payment method, and it's going to give you kind of the pros and cons of each method. I can tell you very quickly that with a bank account, you're going to pay a lot less in fees, but it typically takes 5 to 7 days for you to get access to your Bitcoin before the transaction is completed. If you use a debit or credit card, you're going to pay higher fees, but you're going to pay higher fees than what a bank would be, but you get instant access to your Bitcoin. So, with that said, once your ID is done, then you're going to add a payment method. And then the next thing to do would be actually make a purchase. And if you're doing credit cards, your credit cards are also going to have to be verified. You've probably done this before with other online payment processors or PayPal account, but you need to. They're going to send 2 micro payments to your credit card. I think it's $1 debit and then 2 micro payments that add back the dollar. So you're going to have to go over to your credit card online or call them and find out what those two amounts are. And you would come back and put in those two amounts, click verify so that it verifies your credit card. So once your payment's done, next step is actually buying some Bitcoin. Um, so from the dashboard, again, you look across the top, buy, sell is what you're going to do. You want to buy Bitcoin. And when you click on that, you're going to see you have a buy and sell tab, buy and sell. So you want to make sure you're on buy, that's the default. If you're buying Bitcoin, make sure that's checked. You can click on Ethereum or Litecoin if you want to purchase those. But click on Bitcoin if that's what you want. Then you've got a drop-down menu for your payment method if you have multiple payment methods added. Again, with the bank, you're going to wait about a week, but it's lower fees. I will just give you an example here. I'm going to click on bank and say I want $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. You can see that it's going to be $2,029.80 total. That's a $29.80 fee for making for processing the purchase. And I will have that Bitcoin next Friday, August 25th of 2017. So that's a week I'm going to have to wait. So if speed is an issue, speed and convenience you pay for, but again, you could go to a credit card and do the same transaction, $2,000. You're going to get it instantly, but look at your fee, $79.80. Your fee went up $50. But again, if you want it quickly, Maybe you need the Bitcoin to do some trading of other cryptocurrency or something, and time is of the essence, so that you can make the trades while the price points are correct. Again, you may want to pay the extra to have the convenience of getting your Bitcoin faster. So that's it on buying. If you have Bitcoin in your account and you want to turn it back into fiat currency, US dollars, Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, wherever you may be in the world, you're just going to click on sell. And depending on what you're selling, what asset it is you're selling, whether it's Litecoin, Ethereum, or Bitcoin, click on the correct wallet. Typically, it's going to go back to your bank. You can also send it to a USD wallet or cash out fiat to PayPal. But just say bank, for example. Put in the amount. You want to sell $500. It's not even going to give me an example of what the fee is, but you do pay a small fee going out of Bitcoin back into fiat currency. So I don't have any. There's no Bitcoin in this account, so it's telling me I don't have enough to bank the transaction. So let's go back here to the dashboard. Across the top, you can click on the 3 different assets that Coinbase supports: Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. It's going to give you the chart. And once you have the chart, you can also look by the hour, what the graph looks like, prices up and down, by the day, by the week, by the month. Look at that nice slope up for the month on Bitcoin. 1 year, boom, a big spike up, all time. That's kind of what Bitcoin looks like on a graph. So, so now you've got your ID done. You've got a bank account added. You've made a purchase. You actually have. It'll show you over here. You have under your portfolio. It'll show you your balance, your total balance, and balance under each asset. How much money you have in US dollars and how much money you have in Bitcoin. So now you want to make a purchase or you want to send some Bitcoin someplace. You're just going to go to the send button, and it's going to ask you for an address. Don't put an email address in here. It says email or Bitcoin address. Always use the hash address that's given to you or for the wallet that you're sending to. For example, I'm going to log in here to my blockchain wallet. Say I wanted to send my money from Coinbase over to blockchain, and I wanted to hold my funds here on my blockchain wallet. Click request. It's going to give you this hash address for where to send for this account. You can double click and right click and copy, or you can just hit copy, whatever you want to do there. But you don't want to type this address in any place. You don't want to type these. They're case sensitive, and there's numbers and letters here, and it's a long string, and you're gonna mess it up. So just always do a copy paste. So if that's where you want to send it, go back over to Coinbase, paste that address in, type in the amount of Bitcoin that you want to send, or Litecoin, or well, this is going to a Bitcoin wallet, but you can do the same thing by changing your wallets if you're sending to a different, changing your wallets if you're sending a different asset to one of the addresses that's appropriate for those. If you're sending everything, all of the Bitcoin in your account, you can use max, but it's also going to include a small network fee. I can't even put in a sample amount here because I don't have any Bitcoin in this account. But you're going to pay a small network fee for the transaction. Click send funds and then click verify once you see everything is correct, and your money's sent. And it's usually there right away. It may take 20 minutes to a half hour for 3 confirmations to take place, but then your funds are over in that wallet, or it would be at the merchant or wherever you wanted to send this. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back here to the dashboard. We've covered getting your ID done first, adding payments, making your purchase, getting Bitcoin here. and then actually sending it. Also, once if you've received Bitcoin, and let's take a look at that. Receiving Bitcoin, go to accounts, my wallet BTC, or if you've renamed it something else, just make sure it's your BTC wallet if that's what you're dealing in. Click receive, and it's going to generate that same, not the same, but a similar looking address of numbers and alphanumerical character string. That is your receive address, just like we had a receive address over on the blockchain wallet. So if somebody, this is the address you would give to somebody if they wanted to send you Bitcoin. They could also scan this QR code, or you can uh, uh, do a screenshot of this QR code and post it places for people to scan, whatever you want to do. Anybody that scans that QR code and sends Bitcoin is coming to your account. So let me just close that out. That is sending sending Bitcoin back to your address. And then again, we also covered selling back to fiat. The one thing I didn't talk about is US dollar wallet, which you also have here under accounts. Um, and I would assume that if you're in Canada, this might be a Canadian dollar wallet, or if you're in Australia, this may be a Australian dollar wallet. Um, but at any rate, I'm here in the U.S., so this is a U.S. dollar wallet, and I can deposit directly U.S. dollars to this address, to this account, this Coinbase account, and hold it there until the price of Bitcoin is where I want to purchase, and then I can make the purchase instantly. Say I wanted to get some money over on Coinbase, but I didn't quite like the price of Bitcoin today. Maybe it's too high. I'm waiting for a dip in the price. I could go ahead and send fiat currency cash over to Coinbase, hold it there, and be ready to make an instant cash purchase from US dollars. However, getting the US dollars over there to Coinbase, again, coming from bank, you're looking at, I think it's 4 days minimum, maybe up to 7 again, just as if you were making that Bitcoin purchase. So, but again, holding US dollars there and being ready to make a purchase of Ethereum, Litecoin, or Bitcoin when the price is right can be beneficial. One last thing, if once you've got your account set up, if you go up here and click on the down menu on your account name, you have a get $10 invite friends code. And if you share this code with friends to help them get started in Bitcoin and using cryptocurrency, when they open their account and they buy at least $100 worth of Bitcoin, they will get an extra $10 and you get a $10. So it's just a little referral program for sharing with your friends so that you both get an extra $10 for spreading the word about Coinbase. So I think that is it. We've covered everything from ID to adding payments to making your purchase, sending and receiving. So I hope this video has helped in getting you started in the Bitcoin space and enjoying the benefits of using cryptocurrency. If you have further questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. You can find me at troyrudd.com. That's TROYRUDD.com, troyrudd.com on Facebook. Or you can email me directly at bitcointroyrudd@gmail.com. So again, I hope this video has helped. Please share it with friends if you've got value from it, and we will catch you in the next video.